How to respond to, why don't you just keep quiet and move on? This is a question that ex-JWs get quite frequently, both from believing witnesses and outsiders who've never had anything to do with witnesses. I think this question highlights a key fact that most people haven't considered when they say this. They forget or perhaps don't know what happens to your life and reputation once you leave. It may very well be that we have moved on with our lives, but we still feel it's important to warn others of the dangers of the religion. After all, we were taught to preach the truth loudly and courageously despite the ramifications. So here's what I typically say in response. Let me get this straight. There's a group of men living in New York who have told everyone that I know that I am a mentally diseased liar, that I deserve death, and that none of my friends or family should ever speak to me again and basically treat me as though I'm dead. And on top of that, they say, don't believe anything he tells you and do not look at the evidence he has. Just trust us that he's lying and we would never lie to you. Do you really expect me to take that kind of treatment and to allow them to continue to not only lie about me and assassinate my reputation, but take away my family and friends? Then as an example, I say, imagine you own a business, but then you have a client that suddenly posts a bad review about your company. They lie about your character, say that you cheated them, did shoddy work, etc., and warned everyone to stay away from you. Now, of course, they provide no proof of this, and yet you have proof of the work that you did and what happened, which proves they are lying. Now, imagine that your wife and friends decide to believe the client and they won't even talk to you and examine the evidence as to what happened. They believe the client over you, refuse to look at the evidence, and agree with the client that you're a horrible person now. Would you just roll over and say, oh well, I guess I just lost my family and my friends, but I'll just move on? I doubt it. I think by highlighting very simply the reality of what happens when we leave and providing a clear illustration to go with it can help to answer that question.